On September 20th of 2019, a mother and her two daughters parked to visit a Starbucks on their way to a college math test at Berkeley after driving all night to get there when deputies Holland and Pope of the Alameda County Sheriff's Office approached their vehicle.
Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? You can't sit here?
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay. I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning.
What does that have to do with me?
Around this time.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here. Okay. And I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out.
At first, the women thought the deputies were warning them about the break-ins, and they were grateful. But the deputies began questioning the mother about whether she was legally able to park in a handicapped spot, despite the visible placard in the vehicle's window.
Great investigational work.
No.
Yeah, I just got in from
okay. Well,
this morning. I've been driving all night.
Okay.
6 to 8 hours to get.
Oh, it's something about that traveling through that West Coast.
Well, relax. That's my reason why I'm talking to you.
I'm here, so okay. This is we're in a car from the Bay Area from Oakland.
Okay.
Exactly what I was talking about.
It's not about it.
Paul, I'm glad you dropped this, man.
You have your ID on?
Yeah. Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why did you ask me for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in.
Right.
But why did you explain to me about the my ID? What's that about?
The deputies now claim that the women seemed suspicious and demanded ID. But under the Fourth Amendment, citizens have the right to be free from unreasonable searches, which includes being asked for ID if an officer cannot articulate that a crime has been committed. Sadly, for these tyrannous state actors, simply existing in an area where a crime once occurred is not a lawful reason for an officer to act outside of the constitutional limitations to their authority. Furthermore, it is unlawful to detain someone simply because they are the same ethnicity or age as a possible suspect. And even so, the only descriptions of suspects related to the alleged string of vehicle break-ins were African-American men.
What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
It's illegal to sit in the parking lot.
But you haven't.
My ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Why?
I don't have to give you my ID because I haven't done anything. You started talking about a break-in.
Okay.
I thank you for informing
Thank
me
you, Karen.
I informed you.
Thank you, Paul.
Because I'm about to go to Starbucks, right? I informed you I've been driving all night, right?
Well, Starbucks has been open for about 2 hours.
It's actually been open since 5. I checked my GPS. Okay.
Are you doing anything wrong?
No, I'm not.
What?
So then what's the big deal?
I don't have.
The big deal is you see, they don't think that violating our rights is a big deal. They don't. It's like, oh, we could just violate you, or you just give up your rights. It's no big deal. If you don't have nothing to hide, well, why won't you?
I'm not doing.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I know the law. I don't have to give my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have not did anything wrong. I've not did anything wrong.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that. So don't.
Listen to this. This is what they call gaslighting. This right here.
Don't try to trump up no charges. I saw like get your phone out, start recording. Start recording right now. Right now. On the phone. Get on the phone.
Why?
You can hear how much anxiety this is causing within this woman.
Why are you getting so worked up?
Because I gotta have protection. Because I don't know where this is about to go. I gotta have protection.
Well, it's not gonna go anywhere if you cooperate. So you see this thing right here?
We're not doing anything.
So this is my camera. Everything's being recorded.
Exactly, and I'm not doing anything. That's what you hear me tell my daughters. Start recording as well.
Yeah, that's fine. They can record all day.
Yep.
So why are you making this a big deal?
Because I haven't did anything.
You said you're a local resident, or you're from here.
I said I'm originally from here.
Okay.
That's what I told you.
Well, this could be a completely positive encounter.
Exactly. Okay. I'm not going to give you my ID.
Okay.
Call Annika right now.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I wouldn't be in this car if I didn't. I can't rent a car without a valid driver's license. Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I don't know that if you rented this car, right?
Exactly. No, we didn't.
Okay.
What do you mean tonight? No.
So are you going to refuse to give me your ID?
I am, because I haven't done anything. Call your superior. Call your supervisor.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do have to do that.
Oh, my goodness, man.
I'm going to the 150th and I'm going to the sheriff's department.
What's
your name? Give me your information.
I'll give you a card when we're done.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. I'm going straight there. Straight there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're being harassed for nothing. We're being harassed for nothing.
It's not harassment.
Yes, it is harassment. Yes, it is. I have not done anything.
Okay, hold on. Because you explained us the situation about the break-ins. We told you we just got in town, and you're still trying to tell us about an ID for what?
Right.
You haven't done anything. Did we break into something?
No. Okay. No. So a call to say that this car broke into not something? No, they didn't. Exactly. No one did.
Well, guess what? I'm not in any rush. I can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
Yeah. So he's not. So at this point, he knows it's not them. He knows that. So I don't get the point of what. Well, I do get the point. Is to display power, to fuel his ego, and to just mess with people. And this time, it happened to be people of brown skin.
I want you to call the sheriff. I want you to call me.
But I'm pretty sure his approach to this and how he's treating them is specifically because of the color of their skin.
Your superior, supervisor. I'm asking for supervisor right now. I tell it.
Hold on. What is going on here?
I'm gonna call the police.
Okay.
The mother calls 911 to ask for assistance, and Deputy Holland tells them that they are detained.
Okay, everyone in this car is detained. You can go back in the car and wait, or you can.
This is retaliation.
You go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not the car. I tell her, I'm not detained.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police right now on you. I'm calling the police on you. Because you came up here and harassed me. Exactly.
Yeah, everyone in this.
Sit down.
Just sit in the car.
Hi,
Just sit in the car.
Police officer.
He doesn't have the right to tell them to sit in the car. They are free. They can do whatever they want. They can get out the car, run across the street, they get out the car, go into Starbucks, come back. Like, oh man.
Immediately to the Starbucks in Castro Valley. I'm being harassed by an individual that says they're sheriff.
Contact.
Yeah, Lily. He does have to get. Yeah, he does have to get a supervisor. That's part of the protocol, and he is escalating the situation.
Doze off for a second. Was going to go into Starbucks.
Negative. Just the cell phone film.
Yeah, he's a sicko. This guy is a sicko. He's a sicko. Only a sick person would do this.
Break-ins, and I'm like, what?
Sick and evil. I don't like to just say sick, because sick means, it's unintentional, or like something's just wrong with, he just have a mental issue and it's unintentional and this and that. No, this is evil.
Then I was like, okay.
Okay, sit in the car or you're going in handcuffs. I'm not dealing with this. You can sit in the car. You can sit in the car. You can sit in the car, you're going to handcuffs.
One of the daughters exits the vehicle to use the restroom, which is one of the reasons they stopped at that Starbucks in the first place. Later, it was claimed that one of them committed battery because the car door struck one of the deputies. But the video later presented in court shows that when she tried to open the car door to exit, the deputy had in fact pushed it closed on her. But no battery charges have since been filed on the deputy.
Sit in the car, you're going to handcuffs.
Handcuffs for what? Handcuffs for what?
You're being
real too assistant right about now. You're being real assistant right now. Okay. The reason why we stopped here too. For me to get coffee and I was telling her to get up, she'd go to the restroom. Oh no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna violate and victimize us.
30 banana. Well, we just occupy times 3. You got 2 of them out of the car, just running all around, filming us, impeding the investigation. I'm in Castro Valley Starbucks. I just spoke with somebody and I got hung up on.
I promise, with them describing this, I bet they say it was something like they just couldn't believe it. It was like Twilight Zone. It's like, this is not real. Like, I've seen it on TV. This is not real. This is not happening to me right now. It's not. But It is, and it's crazy.
Okay, here comes another car. Cashvalley Boulevard.
We're just nothing. We're doing nothing.
Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and
They don't have to.
Okay. No, you're not.
Look.
Get out of the car. 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 Get out of the car.
Oh my goodness, man.
Get out of the car.
You can't call the police because it's the police doing it to you. Oh my goodness.
Let's just get out of the car or place the arrest. Get out of the car. Get out. Get out.
A lot of trouble.
That's fine. Stand right here. Stand right here. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh my God.
You're being detained.
For what?
Put your hand behind your back or you're
They love putting us in cuffs. It's like you're right. It's like they get off from this.
Put your hands behind your back. Working on the walk over here. Walk over here. Face this car.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Put your hands behind your back or you're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to jail.
You're going to get fired.
That's fine.
He needs to. They said, "Oh, you doing this because you want to see?"
They had indeed. The women were placed in handcuffs and detained in separate cruisers for about 70 minutes while their vehicle was searched without a law.
70 minutes.
So, continuing an egregious assault on their civil rights.
Oh my
And in the end,
goodness.
they were released without
They
ever
going
being
through their
charged for a
stuff.
crime. After the incident, the Alameda County Sheriff's Office investigated itself, completely absent of bias towards its own officers, and found that there was no wrongdoing. That was sarcasm. Trust me. Someone in the comment section wouldn't have got it. Just under a year later, the family sued the county and all officers involved. Alameda County offered the family $700,000 to settle the lawsuit, but their attorney turned down the offer and took it to trial because their legal fees had already reached $1.5 million after having been litigated for nearly 4 years. But more importantly, the family wanted
4
change,
years.
and the settlement offered no new policy changes or new training. After a 2-day trial in March of 2023, a jury awarded the family $8.25 million after their rights were stripped from them without articulating what crime the officers thought they had committed, which again was no crime. The award was so large because of California's Bain Act, which allows any damages to be tripled if lawyers can prove that a person's civil rights have been violated. What law enforcement officers often fail to understand is that being generally suspicious of somebody is not a valid reason to detain or arrest them. Nonetheless, both deputies have since been promoted to sergeants and have likely trained their misunderstandings of the Constitution into countless other deputies. And the taxpayers will once again be punished for the wrongdoings of their law enforcement agency. The good news is that the daughter did make it to her math test, though she was 40 minutes late. She's expected to graduate from UCLA in the
College
summer
student.
of 2023.
College
Thanks
student in the
for
car with
watching.
her mom.
If you have a video, use the submit link
Getting
in
ready to
the
go to
description
Starbucks
or pinned comment.
and use
If
bathroom.
you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell.
You know, if y'all not already subscribed, go subscribe to Lackluster's channel. I mean, sure, y'all. If y'all are on my channel, I'm sure you probably know about Lackluster. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop my screen, but yeah, this that made me mad. That really, and you say, oh, they got the money to, from the lawsuit. That's cool. But look how traumatizing that has to be. You gotta live with that trauma for the rest of your life. Anytime that you go out and you see a cop or you see them pull you over or anything like that, even if you're not doing anything wrong, you're still questioning whether, that's why I hate when people say, oh, he should just complied. For one, you don't have to comply to unlawful demands just because somebody has on a clown suit with a gun and a badge and they tell you. Then if you're not doing anything wrong, what are you complying to? To the violation? Oh, I told you, man. Law enforcement shows up to break the law most times. If they're not actively going after a critical situation. When they just pulling people over and stuff like that, they're likely trying to break the law.